20-year-old Sarah Pambu knows the bustling streets of Kinshasa better than most. She fled sexual abuse and later allegations by her local pastor that she was a witch. Eventually, she found herself with nowhere to go, on the streets. She thought she'd found refuge at this market. Instead, she says, she was targeted by 3 older street boys and raped.
I could not stop crying. All I could think about was my mom. Finally, my friends contacted people they knew who went to this center for street kids. They came to get me from the market. They were laughing at me, saying, "Don't you know, this is what the streets are like." They told me to go to the center and stay there, otherwise the boys would keep coming back to do the same thing.
Earlier this year, the Children's Radio Foundation launched Voice of a Child, a program for and by street kids. Each week they pick a theme. Today it's about getting tested for HIV. Like Sarah, the majority here were at one point accused of witchcraft, shunned by their families and by society.
Many street children are stigmatised, and so part of the group's work is to connect with their listeners through pertinent issues and personal stories, which often explain the complex scenarios that led to them living on the streets. And they've done that by tapping into the power of affordable and wide-reaching local radio.
This radio program is broadcast throughout a very busy marketplace. The kids use that opportunity to say to people, "We exist, we are children like any others, and you should listen to what we have to say and try to help stop children ending up on the streets."
I think the center's radio program is a good thing because it helps children living on the streets to live a better life.
The show is a good thing because some of these children are abandoned by parents who cannot afford to support all their kids, and some end up on the streets. The show reminds people not to do that, and that these children are human beings like us, so those with compassion can help them.
After counselling and with support to continue her education, Sarah has regained her confidence, enough to take over the airwaves once a week as senior reporter.
It has not been easy. When I first arrived, they gave me counseling, but I was so upset and angry at everybody. I felt like I had been born to suffer and that no one had suffered like me. The project hadn't been going on for that long, but I wanted to join it and give it a try. The project is a hobby and it will come to an end. I have to find a way to become a singer, a star. I want to perform. When I'm singing, I feel at peace. I forget what I've gone through. I want the world to know me.
Oh, ma mauvais souvenir, je voudrais bien en finir. Oh, yele, oh, yeah, yele, oh, yeah.
Sarah is now living with a host family and studying at a music institute. With the help of the radio show, she's found her voice again and isn't afraid to make herself heard. Clementine, Logan, CCTV in Kinshasa.